course Iowa, people in Iowa like him because this is some children of the corn shit. This is my second time recording this because the first time I didn't have the mic on. That's nice. I wanted to do a stream talking about Pete Buttigieg in Iowa, you know, and why he sucks. But right as this whole Iowa thing was happening, my internet service provider was doing upgrades, and my internet's just not been working. Just not been working at all. Yeah, here's a graph of my upload speeds. This was where I was at before. Here I am now. Yeah, that's a little funky, don't you think? If this graph were a state, it would be Iowa. Hey, hey! If this graph were a caucus, it'd be Iowa. Maybe I shouldn't talk about my caucus like that. Anyway, the internet service provider said someone will be out next week to check it. Yeah, whatever. Personally, I think the CIA's on to me. I think it's the CIA that's been sapping my bandwidth. They're on to me. They know I was going to do something. They knew it. They had to do it. They're trying to stop me. The CIA's trying to stop me, people. You can't stop me, CIA agent. I'm going to make a short video like this instead. That's right, CIA agent. I know you're watching me. I know you've been assigned to my channel and social media. And guess what? You're not being paid enough for the value of your labor. You vote for Bernie. Anyway, this showed up earlier, how Pete won. Which, you know, is kind of funny because now we know that Sanders won. We're going to talk about that too. Anyway, when you Google Pete Buttigieg, this comes up. Peter Paul Montgomery Buttigieg is an American combat veteran and a politician. Why does it say combat veteran? Isn't that a little strange to you? Isn't it? It's normally like it would say Navy veteran. Oh God, I just realized he was a gay man in the Navy. Anyway, he was elected to be mayor and now he's running for president because that follows, right? But more importantly than all of that, from 2007 to 2010, he worked as a consultant at management consulting firm McKinsey and Company. Yeah, also, there's a little bit of overlap here. From 2009 to 2017, he served as a naval intelligence officer. Anyway, let's look at McKinsey and Company. McKinsey and Company is an American management consulting firm. Management consulting is the practice of helping organizations to improve their performance. It's another one of those industries that only exists under capitalism. This is one of my favorite lines from this whole Wikipedia page. Marvin Bower is credited with establishing McKinsey's culture and practices in the 1930s based on the principles he experienced as a lawyer. The firm developed an upper out policy where consultants who are not promoted are asked to leave. That's a perfectly normal workplace, don't you think? Anyway, blah blah blah. There's a bit of stuff here, but this was just so amusing to me. This giant section in the table of context of scandals and criticism. I almost read that as sandals. Scandals and criticism. Role in corporate accounting scandals, including Enron. Role in U.S. immigrations and custom enforcement. Role in Saudi clampdowns on dissidents. Support of authoritarian regimes. Conflicts of interest in insider trading. Other scandals. Role in opioid epidemic. Ongoing South African corruption scandal. Racketeering lawsuit. It just 2008 financial crisis. It just keeps going. All the little things they have their fingers in. And consider, it's like, it kind of sounds like it's a front for the CIA. I'm just saying, I don't know. Just seems awfully suspicious. This is fun here. Ben Chu, The Independent, 2014. McKinsey's fingerprints can be found at the scene of some of the most spectacular corporate and financial debacles of recent decades. Defenders of McKinsey claim the firm merely advises and is not a decision maker. Nevertheless, since the end of the 20th century, McKinsey has been either directly involved in or closely associated with a number of notable scandals. Reuters describes these incidents as indicating not bad apples, but a culture of corruption. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you guys. Like, I feel... There's an alarm in the back of my head going off here that's like... This doesn't seem like a normal company. We could honestly just do a whole damn video just talking about this alone, but I don't want to do the work. McKinsey advised opioid makers on how to turbocharge sales of OxyContin to propose strategies to counter the emotional messages from mothers of teenagers that overdose on OxyContin and help opioid makers circumvent regulation. You know how some people say, like, oh, all these people, died of famine under communism. And there's something to it. It's true. But I'm gonna give you a hot take. Every single death from opioid overdose, yeah, that's a victim of capitalism. There's a hot take for y'all. I'm hinting about a future video. Be ready for it, boys and girls and everyone else. Long story short, I don't know if McKinsey and Company is like a front for the CIA. I know what you want to say. You want to say, it's not the CIA, it's McKinsey Company. Well, yeah, but the CIA is not gonna. They're not gonna say, oh, we're operating. This company totally operates for the CIA. There's also a Politico thing talking about that this McKinsey firm is basically demoralized a bunch of intelligence agencies for the United States and made them less effective. So that's maybe. Why are they connected like this? Anyway, when you looked at the mess that is the Iowa caucus, and that surprisingly Pete Buttigieg, the guy who was allegedly in the CIA, did really well, better than anyone expected. Isn't that a little suspect? I don't know. Maybe I'm spending too much time on the internet. But this leads me to another fundamental question that's kind of bothered me a little. Like, do you know anyone who likes Pete Buttigieg? Like genuinely, do you? I don't know a single person. So it makes you think, who's voting for Buttigieg? And the only thing I've seen is this video. You may love. You may have seen it already. You may love it. This woman at the Iowa caucus, after voting for Pete Buttigieg, I guess she's standing with some other Pete Buttigieg voters. She discovers that she learns that Pete Buttigieg is a gay man. She didn't know.
So are you saying that he has a same-sex partner? Pete? Yes. Yes. Yeah. Are you kidding?
Yeah, he's married to him, yes. We need to find out if that's serious.
Well, then I don't want anybody like that in the White House. So can I have my card back?
And he's still there.
I don't know.
That right there, those are the people voting for Pete Buttigieg. People who don't even fucking know him.
He signed it. We could go ask.
I believe it.
I never knew that.
I totally believe it's the CIA running this. They reached out to people like this and got them to do it. Of course, because how else would it work if the intelligence agencies were gonna try to fudge the elections? Of course it would look like this. Of course it would turn out this poorly managed and incompetent.
It is though. He's a human being, right? Just like you and me, and shouldn't really matter.
Try to justify
That's what.
Well, he better read the Bible.
He does.
And then she's just like, well, he better read the Bible.
God doesn't choose a political party because
Why does it say in the Bible that a man should marry a woman then?
Look, this is a complete fucking waste of time. Someone who's actually like still homophobic in 2020, it's like the brain's rotted. Live in the Midwest, you live in the South, I'm sorry, maybe you're a little bit older, you probably have some amount of lead poisoning in your head. It's not your fault. It's really not. But how the fuck else do you justify people like this? There is no explanation.
Well, I totally respect your viewpoint on this.
I totally respect your viewpoint on this. I totally respect your viewpoint on this. Well, I fucking don't. Fuck you, lady. You know what, lady? I don't respect that you respect her viewpoint. She's a homophobic piece of shit. Why do you... What? How the fuck can you stand face to face with someone this heinous and reprehensible and you're gonna say this shit? No.
Oh, totally do.
This is a goddamn war, okay?
But I think that we were not around.
How
when that
come
was
this has
being
never been
written.
brought out before?
It's common
How come
knowledge.
this has never been brought out before? Literally, what if you just don't pay attention to the candidates? You don't know some of the most... Look at this woman's face. She's like, "What? You've been living under a rock? How do you not know this?"
I never heard it.
She's like, "What? What?"
We can talk to someone.
Maybe
if
she's,
you
like,
talk to them about
surprised.
this. I don't know the rules on this or not, but I guess what I would like you to just dig deep.
Can you believe she would vote for someone and then change her mind based on that little thing alone? That is that is the hostility of identity politics, my friends. Also, I want to take a look at this. Look at this. She's got a Pete sticker and an Amy Klobuchar button. There, yeah. She'd vote for Pete Buttigieg and Amy Klobuchar. Why? What? Oh, look at the teeth. Do you think she'd vote for Pete Buttigieg because she looks like a rat too? Oh wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. That's the next section.
And that you have a total right to your opinion, and I am not trying to tell you to think otherwise.
You have a right to your opinion, and I'm not trying to tell you to think otherwise? What the fuck is this? No! You're gonna let someone like this just walk all over you? God!
But we'll ask what they want
No.
us to do. But
It's like, fuck you, lady. I would see someone like this, and I'd just be like, what, you're gonna change your vote over that? Fuck you, you homophobic piece of shit. And then they'd have to take me out of this place. No, fuck this.
I just asked you to look inside your heart because you sound like a Christian woman to me.
You sound like a Christian woman to me.
And
God.
I'm a Christian woman, and my God
then you
wants
let
me
the
to love
Bible
everybody. I do, yep. I do.
So you must not believe it then if you think it's okay for somebody to be married to a same-sex person.
No, I think we're just interpreting it different, and that's okay because everybody gets.
She's got a point, though. The Bible does say you're not supposed to do that. But you don't have to follow the Bible. It's just a book. I wanted to do this on stream. It would have been fun. But the internet's been kind of funky, so we're not making it. So I guess we're making this video where I'm not scripting it and I'm just shouting the whole time. You okay with that? Anyway, talking about the rat face. People make a comparison to Pete Buttigieg being a rat. There's rat emojis in the title of this video. People say rat face, rat. Some people call him a rat fucker. It is kind of funny. But something I noticed is that when you Google Pete Buttigieg rat, there's a disappointing lack of memes that come up. I was honestly hoping for some more rat memes with Pete Buttigieg. We got this one of him eating a cinnamon roll like a chicken wing, which makes a lot of sense because a friend of mine told me when he thinks of Pete Buttigieg's face, it just reminds him of someone who can't eat a cinnamon roll, which is kind of funny. I get it now. Although I can't eat cinnamon rolls either. But you know, that's because they have gluten. We got this meme, which is rat mode. That is kind of funny. We got this one. This face really looks like a rat. But yeah, when you like scroll down, you don't really see a whole lot. Let me make a small comparison for you guys. Look at these cute little guys. Oh, they're cute. And then what the fuck is this? Oh God, that's him. That's him right there. It's him. It's Pete Buttigieg, everybody. What I've done is I've made a meme of my own starring the eponymous Pete Buttigieg. Here it is. It's a wonderful meme, little picture, little fun thing. You may notice on my Twitter, I tweeted it at him. So feel free to tweet all of your Pete Buttigieg rat memes to @Pete Buttigieg on Twitter. Right as the Iowa primary started, Pete Buttigieg declared himself the winner. Seems a little suspicious for a guy who allegedly has ties to the CIA to be announcing that he won the Iowa caucus with what, 1.8% of precincts reporting the votes, and he's saying, oh, I'm the one who won. Buttigieg already walking back his victorious Iowa caucus declaration, saying he considers it a victory that he gathered support in urban, suburban, and rural areas. After his coffee with Nashua Mayor Jim Johnson, I asked Pete Buttigieg if it was premature to declare a victory in Iowa last night. He declined to respond. This is like, okay, I gotta show this with you guys. This is like, of course people in Iowa like him because this is some children of the corn shit. Look at this guy's face. Watch his damn face.
To declare a victory.
How do you feel about Iowa?
How do you feel?
Look at this. Look at that guy.
You said victorious last night. You think that's too early, or you feel like your numbers are going well?
Was it premature to declare victory in Iowa last night? And then what's he do? We're not going to say a damn word. We're just going to give this bizarre rat fucking smile. Look at that. This is totally a guy who worked for the CIA. Look at that smile. Look at it's all fuzzy, I know. But look at his face. Oh my god. What is this? What is going on? You know, you thought Bloomberg like shaking the dog was weird. This is synapses are not. This is I don't have words for this. I don't know. This is the weirdest, most surreal thing out of this whole thing to me. Something about this, just something about seeing this is deeply unnerving to me. I know what you said. I know it looks like I work for the CIA. People have been saying this for a long time, and I've basically just tried to rig and steal an election from the very populist candidate. I'm just gonna smile. I don't feel bad for tweeting that rat meme at him. I really don't. This is not harassment. This is political discourse, okay? Okay. Can you honestly imagine being someone who would vote for Pete Buttigieg? Can you imagine getting there in that headspace? I can't. I really can't. But anyway, you know why all this stuff happened with Iowa, right? It's because they realized Sanders was going to win it. Ultimately, what is Iowa? Pure ideology. They feel like they're special, so they have this weird Puritan style of voting. Whatever. Didn't even matter. Because Sanders won. And he's going to keep fucking winning. They did all this because ultimately the Iowa, as insignificant as it may seem in the grand scale of things, it is still the first primary, right? It's ideally whoever wins that gets some momentum and they can keep the ball rolling. But by dragging it all out, they are depriving someone, Bernie Sanders, of having a victory speech. They waited a few news cycles for it to die down, so that way it doesn't feel as important for Bernie Sanders. Hey, maybe you think that sounds conspiratorial, but you know, at this point, I think it's pretty damn obvious what's going on. The powers that be in the Democratic Party don't want Sanders to win, because if he wins, it's fundamentally going to change the status quo of the Democratic Party. These big people take money from billionaires and pharmaceutical companies and all sorts. Sanders doesn't. His campaign hasn't taken a single penny from the billionaires. He's only taken individual contributions. Those Clinton and Pelosi Democrats, guess what? They want to keep their money. So, Sanders won Iowa. It's good, but that's one down, 49 more to go. Oh, it ain't over yet, my friends. We got to keep fighting. In addition to all these names, I'd like to give a special thanks to Critch, Elsie Hupp, Jari Pualamo, Susie M., and Uncle Quail. Thank you all so much for your contributions. We're going to win this. Bernie Sanders won. He's going to keep winning. And we're going to keep winning. And you know what? We got a lot of work to do. I'm glad to have you all with me. Let me know what y'all think of this style of video, I guess. Don't worry. There's more. This won't be the only thing for the month of February.